behind. They're all fired up. What we got to do? First place, our defense has got to go out there and take the ball. Then when we get the ball, we got to have 11 people that's going to do their job and try to score every time you get the football. If we do that, we'll be all right. That will be all right.
Roll Tide family, Roll Tide posse. Welcome to the CTS Sports Room. We are the Horsemen. I am one something of the group. I forget. I lose count with so many of us. But I go by the name of Roll Tide Rise Up. I'd like to welcome you guys in. Happy Tuesday, August 15th, 2023. Hey, man, countdown is here. We're ready for football. We're less than 2 weeks away. So, everybody's excited and all. And, with that, I'm going to bring in my posse with me, my compadres, my amigos, all that good stuff. And we're going to start off with Mr. William Brown. Reverend Feelgood, come in, sir.
So I want everybody to think here for a second. How much does this game mean to you? Because if it means something to you, you can't stand still. You understand? You play fast. You play strong. You go out there and dominate the guy you're playing against and make the damn quit. That's our trademark. That's our MO with the team. That's what people know us as.
Roll Tide, Reverend Feelgood, brother. How you doing?
I'm feeling good. Feeling good. Live from the CTS Sports Room. It's Tuesday night. No doubt. 15 days away, bro.
That's right, baby. I can't wait. Come
on down. Go ahead.
All right, man. Well, let's keep this train rolling, and we're going to go pick up our good friend, Mr. Van Edwards. Van, sir, come on in.
Alabama is back as the champion. Devontae Smith. Risky throw picked up by Patrick Surtain.
Roll Tide, man. Can you hear it, man?
Yes, sir. Roll Tide, fellas.
All right. Let's keep this train rolling, and we're gonna sweep over to Tennessee. I didn't want to say the state name, but we're gonna sweep over to Tennessee.
Hard to say.
And we're gonna pick up Mr. Bam Dam Spencer. Come in, sir.
Fall right like here.
I'd like for people to remember me as being a winner, because I ain't never been nothing but a winner.
Alabama defeats Miami. Stallings has succeeded. This is not the end. This is the beginning.
I am Bam Dam, a damn Alabama fan, and proud of it. Dump Nation forever, bro. For your record, there rise up. Oh, excuse me, Mr. Just call it the state north of Alabama.
North of Alabama. Gotcha.
And I do apologize, everybody. I have a big delay on my end, so I do apologize. So kind of bear with me tonight, y'all.
All right. And last but not least, man, we're gonna bring in the man behind the board, DJ extraordinaire, the maestro, the golden voice himself, one with the icebox. Icebox, sir. Peep your head in here.
Does put a smile on my face. Big up for it. Fires for the end zone.
There
all right. Kiss sucks. AC/DC rocks.
Oh,
they didn't think I heard that.
Come on now. Come on now. Come on now.
I will tell you this. That Kiss is a money-making machine, though, man. That you got to give it to Gene Simmons. That guy, man, he know how to turn a dollar. I'll tell you that much.
No, they know how to. They're entertainers, that's for sure.
That is true. All right, Posse and everybody. Before we get this thing started, as we always do on Tuesday night, we're gonna turn it over to Icebox for the dedication. So, Icebox, sir, it is in your hands.
Thank you, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
The grim toll of military women killed in war. 153 women killed in war on terror. Since the attack of America on September 11, 2001, a total of 153 women deployed to Afghanistan, Iraq, Kuwait, and Syria has lost their lives in service to America. The number of 2 women who were killed during the chaotic retreat and evacuation of Americans in Afghanistan from Hamid Karzai International Airport in Kabul on August 26, 2021. Most Americans and even members of the media are not aware that the 153 brave servicewomen died in the war on terrorism. After a few exceptions, news stories about their tragic deaths usually appear only on the military press or in small hometown newspaper stories, and television accounts are rarely captured with national attention. All personnel with current deployments are serving in harm's way, but direct ground combat units, such as infantry, engage in deliberate offensive action against the enemy. Most of the servicewomen whose names are listed below were killed by improvised explosive devices, IEDs, and some died in military plane crashes. 23 were mothers of 1 or more children age 18 or younger. 1 female soldier whose body was shattered by an explosive device while she was attempting to disarm died in the arms of her soldier husband, who was stationed nearby. Military hospitals nationwide care for many female heroes who have lost legs and arms. When 2 women Marines and a female sailor were killed in Fallujah truck attack on June 2005. 11 more were sent to Brooke Medical Hospital in Texas, which specializes in the treatment of severe burns. Hundreds received medals for serious injuries and personal valor under fire. In our times in history, it has been necessary to send young men to fight in defense of America. Women has always served in the armed forces with courage and distinction. At this time, we would like to salute you and show you our gratitude for the women that does service. Thank you very much. Appreciate it, guys.
And now,
Great dedication.
Go ahead, William.
Yeah, that
You
was a good
drive
one.
us wild, we'll drive you crazy. Woo! There you go.
Well, there you have
I was made for loving you, baby. You were made for loving me. Sorry, be jamming. Hey, dude.
it.
That rocks, brother.
I see a lot of people talking about, AC/DC, but Angles is very entertaining with that little boy chaps who he have on skipping across the stage. So I enjoy watching him skip across the stage myself, to be honest with you. Did you guys see the topic of tonight's show? But before we get into go ahead.
MA.
Oh,
MA.
I also didn't do the number 18 tonight, man. We got a bunch of number 18s tonight.
Hit them up,
Go ahead.
What 18 we have tonight with you, sir?
All right, we got a guy by the name of Shaz Preston.
Mm-hmm.
I think Brayson Hubbard's 19, and Slade Bowden. If you remember him, he was in even Cooper Bateman. You remember him?
Yes,
of course, he didn't last too long, but
it didn't last too long, but
there it is. So I'm done. Go ahead.
Before we get to the topic, I want to just one thing. Saturday night, our good friend had a show, Mr. Icebox, and of course I
want to hear this.
Of course I got on, and I sparred with a fan to the east of us here. I'm in that state, but to the east of Alabama.
Thank you. Thank you.
At the end of the show, I always, me, I'm about logic and making sense. And it was one Georgia fan on there that Icebox let in, and he was speaking. He goes by the name of King Ryan. And, Icebox gave him the, anything you want to say before you get off type of deal. And King Ryan went on to say that he's tired of Alabama fans or whatever. He's tired of these Alabama fans, whatever we say and do. King Brian, if you're listening, you were on the Alabama show saying that you're tired of Alabama fans. You on Kangaroo Black show. You on our Tuesday night show, our Monday night show, our Friday night show, our Saturday night show. If you're so tired of Alabama fans, why do you keep on coming to Alabama? The math ain't mathing, sir. The logic ain't there. So that's why I be on y'all asses with that that short bus logic, So I just had to put that out there because I had clicked off and I couldn't rebut him when he said that because I was already off. But if you don't like us Alabama fans, you tired of us talking, you keep tuning into it. So I don't understand. I'm just saying. Man, I know you about to say something. What you want to say?
Well, I just, I'd like to make a request to the DJ. Maybe if we could get MFR Jones on there Saturday. He pretty well fired up in that chat room. I think he'd give some Georgia fans all they wanted.
Yeah, MFR, come on in, brother.
All right, my turn. Rise up. I hope you had fun. It was for you. I hope you enjoyed yourself. Yeah, I tried to play fair, and I did. And but it was for you, MFR Jones. If you want to come on, you ain't gotta have who you want to call out. Well, I can't remember. But anyway, anytime you want to come on, man, just let us know. We'll get you on, especially on Saturday night.
About
time we put him to sleep.
No, I'm talking about.
I hope y'all had fun Saturday night.
Hell, fuck them son of bitches to the right of Alabama. Fuck them folks. Piss on.
All right, so
There's some Bama fans on there. God
we
damn
got
it.
all the precursors and everything out the way. So fall camp must have improvement. If you don't mind, I'm gonna start and I'm gonna say the obvious. The most obvious thing that must improve in fall camp is drop passes. This is a constant topic of Nick Saban. You know, almost every press conference, he's speaking about dropped passes. You know, he's not calling out names, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's Buns or Burden or Preston or whoever the case may be, you know, Law, whoever it may be. We have to improve on those drop passes. I understand we're going to drop one here and there, but this has been a constant for the last season going into this season. So that's a no-brainer. And Spencer, I'm going to turn it over to you. What do you think about that, sir?
All right. Well, I'm going to let everybody go around, but believe me, I've got enough notes. We can fill this hour on this topic. But I'm going to go ahead and start off 6-0 is asking about the running backs in the comment section. So I'm going to go ahead and start off there. In the running back room, what do we need to see improvements on? Sorry, I'm going to get to your question here in a minute, 6-0. What we want to see improvement, because that's the topics tonight. They run and block like they're rabid dogs. I want them to come out like their damn hair's on fire. Something done got a hold of them damn nuts and pulling them off of them. I want them to play with like they're possessed. I want them to play like they're going to fucking mission and just nothing's getting in their damn way. That's running and blocking. Also, I want them to hold on to the ball. No fumbles. I want them to hold that up here tight. That's the reason they got up here tight. Not out here. Not shit. Not all this fancy shit. No. Hold that ball up here tight. Get them hands in there. Get them shoulder pads on them when you block them. Knock their dick in the dirt. And the other thing that I want them to do is when they're running the ball, I want them to hit that damn. I want them to practice hitting that hole hard, and whoever's getting ready to tackle them, I want them to lower the boom on the tackler first. And I'm going to bring that up again in another position too. But that's what I want. But now to answer your question on who do I think is going to be the starting? Ooh, that's a hard one, brother. And I'm going to go back to last week also, say, does it matter? Should we not start the running backs that line up best with the defense we're playing against, and then rotate them so everybody gets time? Miller impressed me. I don't see how they're going to keep him out of the lineup. Period. I know Sweet Justice is going, once he hits the field, it's going to be hard to keep him off, but no, he ain't going to be in the starting rotation, in my opinion. I know he is. That's just a believer, you know, but so, I mean, that's a really good question. What do y'all think? Van, who do you think is going to be the starting line?
Well, I think it's going to be more the same from last year as far as the holdovers. I mean, they were starters last year. I think, you know, we sleep on the guy that was getting 5.8 yards per carry last year. And, I mean, he was doing it behind a suspected offensive line. I mean, they weren't getting the job done opening holes for him. So, the fact that he averaged 5.8 yards a carry on 112 carries tells me a lot about the man. He's a hard worker. He's a bell cow. That's what you want. That's a consistency thing. You know, he didn't commit a lot of turnovers. So, I mean, it's going to be hard to unseat him, but it goes back to what we've been talking about for the last month. I want depth. I want to see all five of them hit the field at some point. You know, right? Cogs machine type of thing. You know, you want to see consistency. If this guy's hurt, replace him here. You don't lose a step. That's what I'm looking for at every position on the team. You know, championship teams are built by depth because injuries don't slow them down. And, you know, yeah, Jam Miller, yeah, it's going to be hard to keep him off the field. It's going to be hard to keep Justice Haynes off the field. And I say, why keep him off the field? Keep fresh legs. Keep hitting the defense. Smack them in the mouth all 4 quarters. We got enough guys to do it. And from what I'm seeing and what I'm hearing, that offensive line's pretty damn mean. So I think it'll get done. Now, the wide receiver question, to answer your question.
You got Jace McClellan, and you got – go ahead.
Oh, yeah. McClellan was amazing. That's what I was talking about, 5.8 yards per carry on 112 carries.
Right.
But to talk about the wide receivers, consistency. You know, a lot of those guys don't have a hard time getting open, but once they do, they don't commit to catching the ball. I mean, I know they're hitting the jug machine in practice. They've got to be. That's been a staple in football for longer than I've been alive. So I don't know what the problem is. And, you know, there's some freshmen that'll come take your job. I mean, these guys ain't scrubs. They ain't walk-ons coming in at wide receiver. They're 4- and 5-star guys, and they'll sneak up and take your job and never look back. So, you know, guys like Burton, I know not everybody's a fan of Burton, but Burton will put in work getting guys. He can get open. He's hard to cover and a hell of a run blocker, too. He puts the effort there. He's just got to finish. He's got to finish. And maybe clean up some character stuff, too. I think he's learned some lessons. I'm sure Saban's held his feet to the fire, but to answer that question, yes, a lot of that. We can't have that. We need consistency. You don't have to have 5 Randy Mosses to win a ball game, but you got to catch the ball.
Right. William?
All right. First of all, we're talking about guys last year and consistently back years, and I'm on this shit, of course. But I'm going to tell you his facts. When the ball hits you right here, you need to catch the damn thing. And we've had that in the past. Y'all know that. I mean, I know them states to what you said there to the right. Roll Tide. I know what you said. They're to the right of Alabama. I'm not saying they're down. I don't have to say them. But anyway, them fuckers, you know, we're going to take care of that problem with the guys we got. I don't care because we got a quarterback that's coming in. And I know he didn't say that, you know, Spencer. I know he didn't say that right now, but we got a quarterback that's going to make the mark where they need to be. And that's all I'm going to say about that. But I'm saying, you know, running backs, yeah, they need to get down there. And when it hits you, go with it. Why not? You know, it's coming to you. Just go with it. Mm-hmm. And we got the players that can do it. And now we got the coaches that can teach them, hey, fuck hit. If it hits you, get it and go. Mm-hmm. You know, look at it and go. That's all you got to do. Just grab the thing. Go. How much simpler is that? God damn it. Roll down Tide, go ahead.
Then to get what Spencer was talking about the running backs, as you know, as far as me as a starting QB, I think we're gonna have a running back group by committee this year. We might see Jace come out on the field first in you know, some games or whatever the case may be. But I'm really thinking, because I heard Spencer when he said this, you know, last week or so. The best back for that particular defense, and for some odd reason, I think that they're going to plug and play that way this particular season. You know, so I don't think we'll necessarily have a starter, but we will have the guys in there for the situations, the right guy for the right situation. So I'm with Spencer 100% on that, and I kind of think that that's going to happen. So that's me, you know. I say we may see Jace on the field first, you know, just because, but I don't think we have a solid starter, in my opinion. Spencer?
I have to agree with that. Well, I already spoke of the running back because I had to agree with that. Also speak on Van was talking about with the wide receivers. I think he's setting himself up to go to the draft. Mm-hmm. I really and truly do. And I think he's going to break bad this year as a receiver. Must have improvements on wide receivers. Number one, we already mentioned, catch the damn balls. Catch the balls. Route running. Crisper route running. So the core, that means get separation. You don't need to be throwing. That's what the areas you must improve in this fall camp. Catch the fucking ball, get separation, tighter route running. That's what I would like to see from on wide receivers. But if they still falter for whatever reason, we have a great getting wood already. Woo! Tight end group. We got a tight end group that's just amazing. We got Robbie. I'm gonna mispronounce some of these last names, y'all, so forgive me. Robbie Ortiz, CJ Dupree, Amari Kneeblack, and Danny Lewis Jr. So if they don't want to get up and separate, these big men right here, they're going to be open. If they ain't open during run blocking, they're going to be laying on top of somebody. Yeah. You watch all of these guys right here. I guarantee you for the season's over with, they're going to be highlights with them just pushing somebody off the field blocking for a run game. I think it's going to be great. And once again, I'm going to say to them, when you do catch the ball, somebody's coming down to lower the boom on you because you know as tall as y'all are, they're going for your knees and ankles. Right. Lower that shoulder and give them the first hit. I mean, lower it. Just nail them. Hit them like it's no tomorrow. Make them regret hitting you. Make them they don't want to tackle you. So they do a little fake, oh, shit. Oh, I missed him. Sorry, coach. So that's the improvement I want to see out of these tight ends. Get nasty. I mean, get real nasty. What do you think about that, Rise Up?
I agree with you 100% on that, man. The nastiness, and I be honest with you, from what I'm hearing, like I said, we're just outside listening in, outside looking in, getting tidbits of information here and there. But what I am hearing about these the tight end core is they are serious.
No need to say that, William. Raise the camera back up.
I want you to see the guys.
I have no desire to see that.
You ain't seeing nothing else but the guys, brother.
I got my own red rocket right here.
Okay. I ain't showing you that. I'm showing you the guys, brother. Jimmy Sanders, Paul Stanley, Peter Chris, and Ace Freddie. There you go. That's all you need to know, brother. Go damn tight. I was made for running, baby.
I think he was scared your ace was freely
roll
there.
All night. That's right. Party every day. Party every day. God damn it. Want to rock and roll all night and party every day. That's right.
Oh my goodness.
Oh shit.
Where was we, Rise Up? I done lost it.
Party every day, Linda P. That's right. Salute you, girl. Appreciate your service.
The tight end.
All right, Rise Up. Did you have any input on the tight end group you'd like to see?
What I was saying there before rock and roll got up and I think that the tight end group, from what I've been hearing, the tight end group is strong and solid this year. And we have Reese who likes to use tight ends. So I think all those things that you discussed, being nasty, lowering the boom on those guys, it's gonna happen. I think it's gonna happen. So I'm not worried about it. Van Elvis, what do you think about the tight end group?
I think all four of these tight ends bring something different to the table. So going back to depth, I think you'll see each guy in key situations depending on what they see from the defense or what they're trying to do with the offense, what they're trying to establish. And, man, it's exciting. I don't think I ever remember a tight end room this deep at Alabama, not at one time. Don't get me wrong. I mean, we've had some amazing tight ends over the years, some clutch guys, make big catches.
That wasn't
but
hard.
not this. So I'm excited about it. I really am.
All right. Paul Stanley, what do you think about tight end group?
Hang on a minute. Just go ahead and say a little bit there. I'm trying to fix me a drink here, brother. Go ahead. I got to get this shit on, brother. I'm rock and rolling all that and partying every goddamn day. Go ahead.
Or at least the 9:30.
Eastern time.
Okay.
You'll have to go to the next one.
Let's go to the next one.
All right, let's go to the next one. And I'm kind of feeding off of what's coming in the comment section, kind of making it kind of easy for me. I'm just checking off as we talk about what they're wanting to know. And they kind of picked on, they did pick on William about quarterbacks. All right, so let's talk about, as the topic goes, fall camp must have improvements from all quarterbacks. What do we want to see from all quarterbacks? That's the topic tonight. And for me, it's confidence. I want them, all of them, to gain confidence. I want their timing to get better with the receivers, tight end, or whoever. I want them to learn to take what the defense is giving them. Don't try to force something. Don't try to be a damn hero. I know a lot of them was there last year and saw hero ball, and they want to be like him. But no, there's no more be like Mike. You know, you can buy his shoes, you can do all that, but you still can't dunk a ball. Right. I mean, I'm just saying. So be yourself. Live within yourself. Live within your means. Give what the defense gives you and take advantage of it. I want to see that in this fall. No fucking turnovers. Please, no turnovers. You do not have to win the game. Just don't lose it.
Right.
That's what I want to see out of this fall camp. Must have improvements. That's what I want to see. Who do you want to go to next, Rise Up?
We'll go to Van.
Well, I love the way he said be yourself. You know, the most genuine thing you can do in life is be yourself. Some people are better at other things than others, and you can be better at other things than that person. Don't try to be Bryce Young, because Bryce Young's unique. He's one of one. There's not many of those guys ever. In my lifetime, he's the greatest quarterback that's ever stepped on that field. Just my opinion. Because, he can make chicken salad out of chicken shit all day long. I mean, the man had talent. Mm-hmm. And that's not to say the rest of these guys don't have talent, but they do it in different ways. You know, some guys are smart clock managers. Some guys know how to read coverage better. Some guys have more athletic ability, but everybody brings something to the table. I want them to quit thinking about the guy behind them in practice. Quit looking over your shoulder. Don't worry about what it takes to win a ball game. Who's going to pick you? Do your job the way it's supposed to be done. You'll be the quarterback. And I don't care who the quarterback is. It's a big discussion right now in the Alabama community. Who's going to win? Because I know he's put in the effort and he's been there and been dedicated to the team. I don't care. Whoever can win the ball game, that's who needs to play.
Okay. All right. For me personally, I'm with you, Van. I don't care who wins. It doesn't matter. The best person for the job. That's I don't care who that is, just the best person for the job. But I agree with Spencer as far as confidence, man. Listen, I want those guys to want it. I want those guys to really, really, really want it. Man, what you said, stop looking over your shoulder, the guy behind you. Play your game. You know, improve on what you need to improve on.
Yes.
And play your game. And like Saban said in the press conference today, make them have to choose you. Make them choose you. Make them like, hey, listen, there's no way we can't put this guy, whether it be A, B, or C, on the field. You know, that's what I want to see out of them. Just confidence, mental errors, you know, eliminate the mental errors, and just play your game, man. Be yourself, you know. William?
Oh, okay. I think everybody wants to know what Williams got to say. Hang on a minute. I'm gonna do the what did he go by on that movie? Shit. Oh shit. What was the name? Anyway,
Hang on, Spencer, I got my finger on the trigger. Hang on. Just let it mess up.
Of course you are. I'm not even saying it now. I'm just saying. Let me take a drink here. As that lawyer on Liar would do, he drunk his little water. Okay, let me say. I know a guy that's been at every fucking practice. Every one of them, okay? You remember a week or two ago, wasn't it, that I asked the question? Y'all remember whenever I asked y'all the question?
Yes.
Do we want a guy that the coach goes after because of
Recruiting? Yes, recruiting. Yes.
Yeah. Or we want a player that wants to come to Alabama. You already know what I'm talking about. I don't need to tell you right now who it is. But the guy that's been at every practice has seen this guy, and man, he balled out. And you know, as far as he's concerned, that's the guy. That from the intel he's got, that is our guy. So that's who it is. I'm sorry that two-time is in here and heard that. I wish you hadn't heard that, really. I wish you hadn't. But fuck you. You know? The championship is coming back home where it belongs. It ain't fucking in over there to the right of Alabama. It ain't. It's coming back. From what he's seen in practice, what he's seen every day he's been there. And he's seen them. Now, y'all gonna laugh at me. I know you are. Y'all probably are. Even in the chat, I don't care. But this guy's gonna be the one. Okay? I don't care. Y'all might laugh at me. See what happens. I'm not saying, look, I go with any of whoever our coach picks as a number one. I am there. You see that? I'm there. Whoever. You know, if Jalen Milroe, who we got? Jalen Milroe, Ty Simpson. Who they got before him? Is that Buckner dude? Which I had heard.
Alan Buckner.
From the guy that's been there, okay? Every game, every practice. He won't even make the practice squad. That's fucking bad, man. When he can't make the practice. I mean, the damn whatever squad. You know, that's bad when he can't even do that. But the man up, he's on fucking number 2. What the hell? God damn it. What the hell? Over number 2. So sorry, but you know, it's I'm sorry. And if y'all disagree with me, that's okay. Y'all got y'all's opinion, okay? Even in the chat over here. Where am I at? Right here. Even in chat, if y'all disagree with me, it's going to be Lonergan, man. I'm sorry. Laugh at me if you want, but he's it.
Hey, man, I heard some good stuff about Lonergan sir.
Yeah.
We in there. I don't know who it's gonna be, but like I said, whoever it may be, it don't matter to me. I'm a Tide
I'm
fan,
with you.
and
I'm
I'm
with you
going with that
100%,
person.
brother. I am. Whoever it is.
So,
Whoever it is.
You got something you want to bring up on this one, or you want me to go to the next topic?
we can go to the next one.
All right. Now, I know this is going to fire William up right here now. Oh, it's going to get to it. And Van's probably going to go get a refill because I'm a little bit of special team talk here. On our topic, fall camp must have improvements in our opinion. What we would like to see these people have improvements in during this fall camp. All right, me would be our punter, James Burnip, B-U-R-N-I-P. I need to see him get better as a punter. I really and truly do. He did okay last season. He's showing signs of improvement. But this year, if we make a mistake or we slip up a stupid ass penalty or something, we're going to need him to be able to drop that ball in the right place. We need to pin them back. We need to change the field on teams this year if we screw up somewhere. So that's me on the punter. And I'm going to go ahead and put the field goal kickers in this also. Then everybody can talk about the kickers. I want to see and must have improvements. Connor Tally, Talty. He's been kind of being the backside because we got Will. Will's been doing so good. He's missed a few, granted. He's been doing so good. Will Richards has been the man, and he's going to be the man this year. But this is his last year, period.
Right.
No eligibility left. No choice. Is Connor take the extra time in, put the extra work in, not sit on his ass going, all right, I got another damn year. Hell, let me have another little Debbie here, drink all these damn beers. You know, what the fuck, gain all this damn weight. You know, I don't have to run, so it ain't going to be hard for me to gain weight. No, I need him to be serious. I need to get him to get his mindset right this fall camp, that he's going to do the best he's going to take advantage of every opportunity he's got to perfect his field goal kicking skills. That's just me. Rise up. Where you want to go with this one?
I'm gonna start on this one after you. I'm with you, man. I didn't even know the backup quarterback name. I mean, not the quarterback. Excuse me, the backup field goal kicker. I didn't even know who he had a backup field goal kicker. To be honest with you. So, what's his name again?
Connor Talty.
T-A-L-D.
Yeah.
All that shit you said. I say, you know, we're gonna need him next year. I mean, simple and plain, we're gonna need him. And if will happen, if something happen, you know, he have like a little turf toe or something, and he can't come out there. We're gonna need him this season. So I agree with you on that. As far as the kicker, I think he's from Australia or something. He's from one of those damn countries.
James. He's great. Yeah, that's James. Yeah.
I think rugby or some stuff or whatever where he's from.
Correct. Correct.
But we're gonna need him just to get a little bit better at ball placement when he's putting that ball kicking off, or punting rather, shall I say, putting the ball where we needed to be, trying to pin people inside the 10 to 5. We do need to see him get better at that. I have heard through the grapevine that he has been getting better this season. He's looking better than he was last season. I'm not sure how much, but me
either.
I'll take it. I'll take it, and that's pretty much it for me on the kicking game. What about you, Van?
Well, I like my special teams players. Thanks, Spencer. I like my special teams players I don't like to have to know their names. That means they're doing their job if I don't know their name. if I know the kicker's name, it's because he's missed too many damn field goals.
Yeah.
What you want to see from a punter is a good net time, a good hang time, 4 or 5 seconds in the air, being able to cough and punch, stuff like that. Stuff that I get up and go to the bathroom to see because I'm pissed off because the offense didn't drive the ball down the field, stuff like that. And then, field goals, kick it right through the upright, stuff that pisses me off because the offense didn't get it in the end zone and get 6 instead of 3. But I know it's a crucial part of the game. I just, the less I know, the better kind of thing. If I don't know your name that well, you're probably doing your job.
Yeah, I agree. William, what do you think about the kicking game, sir?
I love what you said, man. I'm with you on that special team. If we can get that down, do that right on the spot, shit, I love it, man. What you got there, Spencer? Let me see what that is, brother. Let me see what that is. Yeah. There you go, 17. Evan, buddy. Yes, sir. I'm still on my rare breed. That's okay. Yes, sir. Yeah. I mean,
no, man, I drank that when I'm scratching my left, okay?
I don't need to hear that, but okay.
Well, there you go.
And by the way, I don't have a thing against ACDC. I don't. But this is my team. I've seen this right here, person, and if you have a chance to go, please go to see them. I promise you, it'd be a good time. I mean, we had somebody in behind us that was up there, and the girl fucking puked on me. I don't give a shit. Fuck, I was having a good time. Have a good time. It don't matter.
You're a better man than me, William. I would have gave a big
Hey,
shit.
man.
Hey, they're having a good time. Hell, fucking damn what? What's his name? Paul Stanley. Paul Stanley went right across me, probably 2 or 3 feet above me. I said, God damn, look at this. God, look at that shit, man.
William. Fall camp improvements, brother. Fall camp improvements, not concert puking and pissing story. All right, thank
brother,
you.
I'm part of the Army, brother.
And you probably pissed all over yourself that night too. That's beside the point.
2 girls and a William comment.
Yes, the kicker. I know who you talking about. The kicker. I know who you talking about. I got you.
2 girls in the wing.
I don't know this guy that you talking about either, the long kicker or whatever. But from my source, he ain't got a goddamn thing to worry about Alabama. I'm talking about if you're part of the Alabama Army, you ain't got a thing to worry about this year, brother. And I don't care if 2 times out there, fuck you, motherfucker. Go ahead. I'm done. We ain't got a thing to worry about, Alabama. We got the Army, brother. We're going to rock and roll all night and party every goddamn day. Go ahead.
There you go. Would you like me to move on to the next one?
Please.
Go time.
All right. Let's go to the next one here. It's a kind of a little 2-parter. I want to talk about our secondary. Fall camp must have improvements out of our secondary, in our opinion. Depends on if they go to ACDC or KISS concert, but we need to see improvements. All right. So secondary needs to get where, and I know I'm sounding like Nick Saban on this one. I can't help it, but it's true. They need to learn to have a strong presence over the slot. They need to control that slot area. They really need to feel confident about it and get into it. And this is the one who has chapped my ass for the last 2 damn years under Pete Goten. I want these secondaries to fucking learn how to tackle. I don't want them to go out there and, because I know they were training. I saw it on training film. Try to rip the ball. You hold him up. I'll try to rip the ball. 20 yards later, it's a first down or a touchdown. And they never got the fucking ball out. If you're going to get the ball out, knock it the fuck out of their hands. Plant their ass where you meet them at. That's biggest thing I want them to learn there. The next thing is learn the defense. Please just learn the defense. Whoever's the defensive quarterback for your secondary, he calls out the defense. Know where the fuck to go, please. And that's what I got. Go ahead, rise up.
Yeah, I'm with you on that tackling, man. That's you see 5 guys on this guy trying to strip the ball and he gallop 10 yards down the field, 15 extra yards, just tackle the guy. At least you got him now back there and you didn't give him extra 15 yards, and so that was very frustrating. And another thing that was frustrating for me is not turning the heads around, man. You got to turn your head around, because when you don't turn your head around, for one, it's a penalty. A flag is coming out, man. If you turn your head around, you were playing the ball in the referee's eye. Both of you guys were playing the ball, so it's fair game. But if you just on the guy and your hand swinging, that's not working. Get your head turned.
Like I just don't care. Anyway, sorry.
So tackling and getting your head turned around for me are 2 most must improve. Van, what you got, sir?
100% on getting your head around, because number one, they're going to flag it every time. Number two, how are you going to make a play on the ball? I understand not every play can be an interception, but you can get that hand in there and cause disruption. And you can't do that if you're not looking at the ball. You may know the guy's making moves to go catch it, but you can't point that ball if you're not looking at it. But I'm not that concerned about it this year. Still runs a lot of 4 and 5 man fronts. We're going to bring a lot of pressure. That's how he makes his money. So he's going to have that. The premises of a 4-2-5, which isn't a foreign concept to Alabama over the last few years. You got 4-man front, 2 linebackers, and then you got your 5 DBs in the backfield. But the thing about it, with Golden, a lot of times would morph into what looked like a 3-4. He was using those middle linebackers a lot more in coverage. Mm-hmm. And that can be dangerous. You got to have really athletic line. Well, the way Steele comes, he may bring that whole 6 right there. He may bring the front 4 and the 2 behind. They're going to come in and they bring pressure. Pete Golden put guys on that were edge rushers. We bring them by numbers. So it's going to put 5 guys in the secondary behind him. That means the secondary can worry about exactly what's going on in front of them, play with football with it in front of them, not worrying about help or nothing over here. We got you. So I'm really excited about this, because this is what Kevin Steele does best. And people want to talk about what he did at Miami and the amount of points was averaged against Miami's defense, but he didn't have Alabama players at Miami. If you want to see what Kevin Steele's about, go back and look at what he did at Alabama, look at what he did at Auburn.
Right.
Those defenses were nasty.
Right.
I mean, look what they did to Jalen Hurts when he was defensive coordinator. They wouldn't let that man sit still a moment. Look what they did when Matt Jones was there. That 2020 game.
Yeah.
They only sacked him 1 time, but they hurried him so much he threw 2 interceptions, and it cost us all game. So that defense is going to be nasty, boys. I'm telling you, I'm looking forward to it. I'm so glad we're going to be a physical defense again. No overcomplicated defense. It's not his version of defense is let the best athletes be on the field and play football the way they're supposed to be.
Right. Okay.
We're here for it.
Right. Me too. I agree with you, man. William, what do you think?
You really want to go to me, okay? First off, man, I love you, brother. You are right on, brother. This is a different defense this year. We ain't got fucking who Spencer said down the golden dildo. We don't have that motherfucker no more. That fucker, bye-bye. He's gone. We got Kevin's the real deal still, as other compadre says, with us. the real deal, he's not going to put up with that shit, you know. And they're going to get in there. And from what I seen on A-Day and Roll Tide, you was there. You was there. From what I seen, they ain't going to allow shit, man. They going to be able to be watching the ball, like we've been saying, watch what's happening, and they're going to see that, and they're going to now either make a play on the ball itself or make a play on the player theirself. That's what's going to happen. You know, if they can make that play, they'll make it. I have absolute confidence. And I don't care that shithead's in here, you know, from over there to the right of Alabama. I don't give a shit. Fuck you, motherfucker. You ain't got a goddamn team. We know that from what I've been hearing. Well, you ain't got shit compared with what my sources say. You're gone, brother. You are gone this year. Go ahead. Go ahead. That's all I got to say on that. Go ahead.
Real quick to everybody, I've got 2 more to go, linebackers and defensive line, but it's going to carry us to probably around 9:15, 9:20, depending on how things flow. Are y'all okay with that? You're good? William, you good?
I'm good, man. I'm retired. I'm retarded, man. Go ahead. I'm retarded.
Oh, shit. Rise up. You got something that you want to add before I go to the next one?
Shoot on. Let's shoot.
All right. Linebackers. Let's talk about the linebackers here. All right. As the topic says, fall camp must have improvements that we feel on our linebacking crew.
Mm-hmm.
Me, just by little bits and pieces I've been catching and all that, I'm pretty fucking hard on ecstatic for them. But I did see some things in the scrimmage that bothered me a little bit. So I want to see improvements on the linebackers reading the offense, not the eye candy. When they was getting eye candy, I saw some of them getting out of place. They were playing the candy. They're trying to sniff some of that candy over there. They wasn't playing the ass. They need to play that ass. Get up in their ass.
Right.
You know. Rise up, go ahead.
Also, well, and this kind of goes what we just talking about a few minutes ago. Also, tackling. Once again, there was a lot of missed tackles last season. A lot of missed tackles, man. So, what you said, play their ass, man, not the candy. Know your assignments. You know, get up in those gaps and lay some wood on those guys, man. I mean, I'm talking about knock some heads off. Not to the point where we're getting flagged. Don't do anything stupid. Don't lead with your helmet. But you have the leeway with your shoulders to knock somebody's block off. Knock it off. I want to hear some pads clicking and clacking. That's what I'm looking for. So the improvement on the tackling and filling those gaps, man. Filling your holes, playing your role is what I want to see. Van?
Definitely. It's like Saban's always says, do your job. Don't worry about trying to make Sports Center's top 10 highlights every play. Do your job. Because if every man on that 11 does their job, the offense ain't scoring. And that continues from the first quarter to the fourth quarter. If you do your job the way it's supposed to be done, quit trying to be flashy, no arm tackles, none of that shit. Get in there, put a shoulder in a man, drop his ass in the dirt, get up and get ready to do it again. Read your assignments the right way, call what you see, but fill the gaps if you're a linebacker. Make sure there's no empty gaps. You hit that hole hard. And the running back's got nowhere to go. Or if it's a passing play, the quarterback's scrambling. He's got to move around. Anytime you hurry a quarterback, they make bad decisions. Right. I don't care who the quarterback is. Right. So there's a lot of things that needs to be done. But if you do your job the way it's supposed to be done, Alabama wins. And they'll win every damn ball game.
William?
As I'm saying, what's the name from Liar, whatever her name was. I took a drink. I'm just saying, from what I said, You're exactly right. If the line does their job, then the quarterback's got free will to do whatever the fuck he wants. You know, if the line does their job, don't worry about who's out there, you know, that's coming at you. Because they ain't going to get through, man. You got a damn fucking wall right there that they can't cross. It ain't coming. And he's got time to do what he wants to do. Pass, throw, whatever, you know. And he's got that limited this, so, you know, go ahead. So, you know, do what you got to do. Throw it, whatever you want to do. Give it to a runner, whatever. And you got it, man. So, that's all. That's pretty well all I got to say for right now on that. So, I'm fucked up. Go ahead. Roll down Tide. Kiss on me, bro.
I want to point out something that Red Pridmore said in the chat, that the defense will take on a coach's personality. And I think at times our defense coordinator last year was overthinking what was going on. Sometimes it was obvious to me what was going on, but he was overthinking it. And I think when he's overthinking it, the defense itself's overthinking it. And when you've got guys out there thinking, you're stinking. That's the old rule. You've heard every coach tell you that from the time, you know, probably since the 50s. If you're thinking, you're stinking. You got to play instinctually, do your job, and don't overthink what's on the field. Because football, yes, can be a game of chess, but the outcome's always the same. The team that does it the way it's supposed to be done wins the ball game. And if you play your position the way it's supposed to be and don't overthink it, you will make plays.
Okay. Well said, sir. Well said. Spencer?
Well, basically, I'd like to know when the hell Pete Gold never thought one single fucking time. His head was so far up his fucking ass, he could smell his damn nostrils. I mean, I don't know when the man ever thought. I really don't, because the players didn't do it on their own. It didn't happen. So, I mean, I do love what you were saying, Van. You are totally correct. That is what we need. And what the fall camp must have improvements, you're dead on. We need to have that also on the coaching staff also. So I agree with you, brother. I mean, that's great. I just can't ever remember Pete Golden ever thinking about nothing. I really can't. Even when he got his DUI, I don't think he was thinking then either. I just don't know.
Gotcha.
Oh, excuse me, that one up there.
That's why he's with Kiffin now.
As long, and listen, fellas, this is true between all of us here, and y'all agree with me.
As long.
If you'll go back to what Bear Bryant said in somebody's intro, whoever it was, we need to score every time we get the ball. As long as that happens, we can win it. That's all I got to say. Roll time tie. Go ahead. Well, whoever's got it, tight end, whatever. Whoever. Right? Fucking today, throw to whoever. As long as we score, don't give a shit. And we keep them from scoring. Keep them from it. A good defense now. Line or whoever. If we keep that,
that's
if
true.
we intercept and score, that's even goddamn better. Roll down Tide. Kiss on me. Roll down Tide. We're going to rock and roll all night and party every day when that happens. Roll Tide.
Rise up. Would you like me to go to defensive line, or you got more you want to say?
No, defensive
You
line.
want to go? You want to go? All right. All right. This is going to be broke down in a couple of parts here. That's the reason I say it's going to take a little bit longer. I apologize, but just things that I was seeing on improvements that I would like to see. So I wanted to run across y'all and see what improvements y'all would like to see. It's like on defensive line, Justin Obobi, is that how you say it?
Obogby, I think. Obogby.
Okay. Anyway, I apologize, Justin. I do. I love you, man. I speak redneck. Okay, I'm sorry. You know, country. It just hillbilly and English just don't go together. But anyway, Justin, I want to see you gain confidence in your neck again. Everybody's telling you it's 100%. Everything's good to go. But up here, I know when you have an injury, you have that doubt. You have that doubt. I want to see during this fall camp that you get back to having confidence in that head and not being scared of laying the wood on somebody. I mean, you don't have to lead with that helmet, brother. That's what these shoulder pads are made for, brother. Lay that into them. Put that head over to the side. You know, if nothing else, use that head to knock the ball out. But I like to see you gain confidence and lay the fucking wood on people. I mean, what do y'all think about that? Rise up.
I agree. You know, you have an injury, man, especially a serious injury like a neck injury. You know,
Yeah.
That is mental. You know, that messes with your mind, and you know, for all of us out here in Fanville who's not putting our body on the line every day, you know, we take it for granted and we just like, hey, get out there and shake it off, but it's not that simple. But I you know, like Spencer said, man, you don't have to lead with your head, lead with your shoulders. You know, you're a big boy, and I hope that you can put it together, because I know once I can't think of his name, a linebacker 2 years ago. Mosley? Was it Mosley? Or Mosley? Dylan Mosley.
Yes.
He wasn't the same when he came back. And I understand that they said he was still a little hurt, but I still think a lot of it was mentally. I think a lot of it was still in his mind, and we saw it. We saw the effects of it. So I hope he can get it together, man, and put a solid game together this year, because this is a money year for him.
Right.
And
it's good money.
Yeah, and get his draft stock up. Van?
Well, as far as defensive line goes, it's been a few years since Alabama's had what you would call a dominant defensive line. In fact, the last defensive lineman that you can really say was a big impact player was probably Christian Barmore. That's all the way back to 2020. So, I mean, we've been average at best at defensive line. And, Freddie Roach, who I think is a great coach, and, of course, an Alabama legend, I'm hoping he can develop some of these guys to really go out there and make a difference. Because if you're front four, of course, for those being an edge rusher, a linebacker, if your front four can get consistent pressure.
No, there you go. You're back.
If your front four can get consistent pressure, your secondary can make play after play after play after play. And, you take like Jaheim Otis or freshman James Smith, I got high hopes for both of those guys. So, I got high hopes for all of them. But I think they come in there, and especially under Kevin Steele's tutelage, I think he will show them what a defensive line is supposed to do. So, yeah, I mean, defensive line's a big thing going into fall camp.
Okay. We even got anything on the D-line?
Yes, sir. But, maybe I'm wrong on it. I know y'all talking about D, but, I'm just going by what's in the chat. And if you remember Derrick Henry, that fucker will fucking drag you motherfucker out again down the damn yard, field. He would drag them fuckers. And I want our defense to be that strong. He'll grab and say, hell no, you motherfucker, you ain't going nowhere. You're not going nowhere. And you talked about Barmore. He was a goddamn good for us too. So yeah. We need a good D back. Of course, I'm on this shit, but that's okay. But Yes, well, I want that damn fucking to stop you. You ain't coming to our damn quarterback. And you know, if you think you are, you're wrong, buddy. That's it. You're wrong. And get down there. From what I seen on fucking 8A, you know, whatever it is, I'm looking at this other shit, but it doesn't matter. I don't care. But, you know, what I seen on 8A, we got a good defense that can play an offensive play. Yes, they can. And we're going to have that. And from what I hear, from what we've seen in practice, we got it. Don't care. Yeah, okay. So there it is. We're good on offense, and we're good on defense. That's all I got to say.
All right.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to break down. I was going to go through and talk about each one of these individually, but I'm going to go ahead and run these last ones off. Then if y'all have anything to say on any of the topics, please do before we go to Rise Up to take us out. But on the defensive line part, number 2 for me is I like to see Otis improve on getting in your face leadership during this fall camp. He's already proven on the field. He's proven off the field. He's proven the man that he is. Now I want him to be the in-the-face leader.
Right.
Another defense person, get over there. Man, you know better. You know, I want him to be the in-the-face leader. I want him to be another coach on the field. I would love to see that out of Otis. Then the third thing I would like to see is Mr. Perry, Mr. Goodwin, and Mr. Hastings. I don't know if y'all know who they are or not.
Mm-hmm.
They've been high recruits for us.
Right.
Very high 5 stars, if I remember correctly. One of them may be a 4, but they're very high 5 stars. I hope the improvements they do, I want to see them beef up, get some muscle on them, and get themselves acclimated to the play calling, the play list, and get in jail with the defensive rotation. I would love to see that. Also, as Van brought up earlier, Jamie Smith, he's showing a lot of growth, y'all. He's showing a lot. We need him to improve even more. Now, granted, we know he's young, but Otis is going to need a break. I mean, he can't go game to game, play that nose tackle every fucking down of every game. He's going to need a break. So we're going to need another badass leader stepping in to relieve him when he goes over there and gets some water and some air.
Right.
So I would love to see Jamie Smith step up as that leader and put the extra work in to be that man, to be that dog. I love to see that. And then my last thing on the defensive line is stop the stupid ass penalties. I can understand a hard count. I can understand that. You're down there. I mean, if you're getting ready to rush, your knuckles are white as hell. You're all up in there. You're ready to go. And you're waiting on that one tone. You hear it. I can see that. But lining up all sides, having too many players on the field, really? Come on. Get over that. I like to see that improvement in this offseason. Go ahead, Rise Up. Go ahead and knock down all these.
Okay. Those penalties, man, that was on my list here. Those mental errors we have to clean that up, man. That's a no-go. That's a no-fly zone. It's killing us. It's keeping the drive for the offense on the other side of the ball alive, marching them down the field. You're not getting off the field. That's much, so Smith, I've heard some good things and bad things about him, but hopefully he can get it together because for him as well, man, we need that depth. We need him for the We need him for the depth of it. And Otis, I believe we're gonna see. He's up for several awards, so I think we're gonna have a monster year out of Otis, man. That young man has showed me, all of us from last year. He came in at this weight class, brought it down. He worked his tail off to get himself in physical shape to get on the field and play. So I don't have any worries about Otis at all. Van, what about you on that D line? Not just the line, but
Well, he definitely hit as far as penalties. That was on my list for sure.
Yeah.
We were ranked dead last in the SEC last year in penalties committed, and I think we were something like third to last overall. We averaged 8.3 penalties per game, and that's unacceptable. That's not a Nick Saban team, and that goes to show you that the coordinators that he had were not right for the team because they weren't holding the team accountable for the mistakes they were making. Right. But it also goes to show how talented Alabama was despite themselves.
Right. That's true.
But besides that, forcing more turnovers. We forced 14 dadgum turnovers last year. That's all we mustered up. So, right back to the defense again. This Kevin Steele-led defense being more aggressive and causing more disruption and getting the ball back to the offense. So, we've got to improve on 14 turnovers.
All right. Okay. William, anything on you? You got anything on this topic, sir?
Did I freeze up? They freeze up. Oh.
18 days, fellas. That's all we got, 18 days. And from what I hear, we ain't got a goddamn thing to worry about. From what y'all mentioned tonight about this here, must have improvement. From what I hear, don't have a thing to worry about. So don't worry about whoever. I know the rest of the damn nation. Fuck you, motherfuckers. The rest of the damn college football. Fuck you. Our team's back. Don't worry about it. Kevin Steele's got his defense going on. Tommy Reese has got the offense going on, so don't worry about Alabama. You worry about your goddamn team, whoever you are. So I'm not worried about. Otis may have his problems. Yes, he might have worked that out. I'm not on the field, and that one mentioned to me with my source. I don't, but I know that he's not worried about it. Don't worry about it. Do not worry about Alabama. This team right here, we got something to prove, and it's proven with a whole. Look at this right here. Look what I'm saying. With a whole new coordinators, don't worry about it. With whole new fucking now players, we got some that's coming back, yes, but don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We got it. That's all I got to say. Roll down tide. Go ahead. All right.
You got anything else, Wilson?
Well, actually, I do. Are you going to do last words? Or are you going to take us out?
I'm going to do last words.
Okay, let's do last words. I use the last thing I got as my last words.
All right. Van?
My last words are just going to be, I want to thank everybody in the chat for the comments. They did a great job of contributing to the show and giving us topics. We had topics, but their input made those topics that much better. So I want to thank everybody in the chat for being here and supporting us and giving us things to talk about. We appreciate it very much, guys.
All right. William, you got a last thing to say? You?
Hey, I done said it, man. We ain't worry. Roll down tide. We got this here.
Gotcha. Spencer?
That's it.
All right. My last words is the improvements I want to see from the offensive line. I want to see their techniques get better, their foot placement, their hand placement. I want to see them get that down. I want them to stop their penalties. I want them to know the snap count when they leave the fucking huddle or they get up there and they know the sign. It's on 1, it's on 2, and don't jump on 3. Come on. Really?
Right.
Let's get real with this. Mental. I want to see improvement on mental. I guess the best thing I can put on that one. And then I want them to gel. Not as a group of 5 or 6. I want them to gel as a total group, as replacements, rotation people coming in. So it's another brother. It's coming over there. It's like wrestling. Let me tag you in, brother. Go get it. I want to see gelling amongst all the offensive linemen. And I would like to see that's it. Let me leave it there.
Okay. And with me, just going over kind of what we talked about. Penalties for one. I mean, offensive line and defensive line, man. The penalties we have to clean those up. They have to stop. Both sides of the ball, jumping off sides on offense, not knowing the snap. On defense, not knowing the snap count on offense. A consistency, yo. We need consistency. You may look good this game, but the next game or the next practice you're down or whatever. You got to keep that high level of playing up. We can't be sometimey. We have to continue on through the season. Vocal leadership. With some guys step up and take hold of position groups of the defense, offense, and knock some heads off, man. Hey, listen, get in those guys' ass, be a leader, And the last thing, some young players, and I know we have heard some things about young players stepping up, but I'd like to see some young guys take the initiative to show that hey, listen, I'm here for a reason. I'm not here to sit and ride the bench, even though you may have to. But hey, listen, I want if I get 5 minutes in a game, if it's the last 5 minutes, whatever it may be, go out there and give it your all for those 5 minutes, man. Block your ass off, whatever the assignment is. Do it to the best of your ability. Okay, step up. It doesn't have to be with the first team, or if you get with the first team, great. But if you coming in and mob up duty, knock somebody's head off, man. I know the game may be over, but show the coach that, hey, I'm here. So as soon as I go down or something happen, you can put me in the game and trust that I will, do what needs to be done. And that's it for me. But with that said, you guys,
brother.
Yeah, as always, we'd like to thank Joey Lozada, the young man who gives us this opportunity to come on, talk notes with you guys and whatever not, talk Bama football. I think Mr. Icebox has something he needs to say. So, Icebox, sir, I'm going to hand it to you.
Guys, don't forget Thursday night, Roll Tide Rise Up and Nick Saban Jr. And don't forget Friday night with William and AT, Alabama Tide. And Saturday night, I'm going to start Saturday morning working on a time, and we'll be coming on just doing a little test to get the pickers ready, because it ain't, 2 more weeks? Is that all we got, guys?
Yeah.
2 more weeks.
18 days.
So the slogan deal, that only mean y'all got maybe 2 Saturdays or 2 Tuesdays more left. Is that right? Sound about right?
Yeah.
So after that, we'll be taking a vote and see who's got the best slogan. I'm sending you $100. It may be a Visa prepaid card.
I got a slogan for you.
Hell no. Hang on. Let me see if I can take him out.
What's your slogan, Spencer?
Now, wait a minute. Now, you know,
a damn Alabama fan and proud of it. There's your fucking slogan.
It's a good thing you're not in the running.
So, Icebox, B. Jimmy want to know what's the slogan deal. He wasn't here when we kind of, announced it a while back.
Okay, slogan deal is this. You come up with a good saying, whatever. You could have heard it somewhere else, but it's, it needs to be said on CTS. I even listened to KB show, Rags, any of the CTS shows. I listen to them too. And if you got a good slogan, I write it down. And at the end of it, which is about 2 weeks away, all the people that you see here and a few more will take a vote on the best slogan. And we're going to kind of use it the rest of the season anyways. And I'll send you $100. The deal is, though, you'll have to trust one of us, and I don't care who, to send your address so I can send this card to you. So if you trust Spencer more so than me, send your address to him. I'll send the card to him, let him mail it to you. It don't matter.
Rise up.
Volunteers, we like everybody take a step back.
And also, guys, if you want to mail a show, we were talking about MFR Jones earlier. Sir, you can email me at rtru01@yahoo.com. That's rtru01@yahoo.com. And we will get you on the show. Spencer is Spencer Reevely at yahoo.com.
Yahoo!
.com. You can also email William. He got some old fucking name. Big Will. Big Willie.
At drunkassrocker.com.
Big Will 325 over there at Gmail.
Is he throwing up in the garbage can?
Is he okay?
We need to get up out of here. Somebody need to check on William.
That liquor said make the last quit.
Hold on tight. I'm good to go. Go ahead.
Adrian Hartman at Gmail. That's Nick Jr.
So I'm doing it.
So, but anyway, guys, great show. Love everybody in the chat for tuning in, laughing with us, and giving us suggestions and giving us your input. It's been a great Tuesday night, great show. So we all going to end it with a Roll Tide.
Roll, brother.
See you guys later.
No, hell no, not the clock shot. No.